I was going to tell you, your microphone's not on.
Thank you.
Hold on, there are no speakers, you recognize.
Item 85 deals with civil citation for children. And it's sad that as a county, as progressive as we are, or we're supposed to be, we rank third to last in this great program that does so much to take care of our children. And I have a letter from the League of Women Voters that I submitted, but I want to make sure it goes in the record to understand where we are a little bit.
Sure, that's done without objection.
The League of Women Voters of Broward County strongly urges the passage of the resolution sponsored by Commissioner Dale V.C. Holness regarding the Juvenile Civil Citation Program. This has been a topic of grave concern for the League of Women Voters of Florida for many years. As such, League of Women Voters of Florida has been one of the supporters since 2017 of the nonpartisan Carruthers Institute and the nonpartisan studies it has been conducting since 2015. I believe Commissioner Holness is quoting from the latest study. It is imperative that Broward County stop arresting children and instead use the highly successful juvenile civil citation program where applicable. Not only does this program save the county money, it saved the lives of children. A child with a criminal record is often a child lost to society. We have the means to save these children. The county and the municipal law enforcement agencies just need to use the program. And sadly, we're not using it to the extent we should. Miami-Dade County is way ahead of us with their utilization rate in excess of 90%. We're at 42%. And there's several other counties throughout the state of Florida that is using this program. And we've saved millions of dollars with a 90% success rate and a less than 3% recidivism rate. It's a program that we ought to utilize more. I'm doing this to publicize it so that our law enforcement agencies are utilizing this. Now, Sheriff Tony and Colonel Holmes have been using this more. But many of our other law enforcement agencies are not utilizing this program. And County Administrator, I asked earlier whether or not Ms. Tamika Gaynor would be on. She on? If I may just get her, because she's actually the person that really runs the program for us in the county. I'm also part of the Juvenile Justice Board that looks at these issues. Mayor Geller, you were on for a little while. And the outcomes without this cost us lives. Ms. Gaynor, if she could tell us, give us an update on utilization rate, lost opportunities, and how much has it saved us in terms of money?
Briefly, ma'am, because I expect this will be a unanimous vote.
Okay, yes. Hi, good afternoon. This is Tamika Gaynor, and Broward County has served over 5,500 youth in the program. As the commissioner stated, the success rate is 90%, and we have less than a 3% recidivism rate. Currently, our missed opportunities are at 42%, and basically what a missed opportunity is when a youth is arrested for a first-time misdemeanor instead of being offered a civil citation. So that's at 42%, which is why the commissioner is stating that put us as third worst in the state of Florida. And also the program for the youth that we've served, the 5,500, it's a cost avoidance of over $26.5 million.
We saved $26 million, and we need to utilize it more.
Thank you. County Administrator, one question. Haven't we already passed something through this board, a resolution in favor of civil citation? Yes, sir. How long? I'll call you in 1 moment. How long ago was that?
I don't remember how long, but we've been involved from the day we implemented the program.
It was just after the state passed allowing us to do this. It's probably 2014 or so, 2015. Yeah. I don't think we have.
All right. Well, Vice Mayor, and then I'll ask if anybody wishes to sponsor.
So they brought this to us on the Public Safety Coordinating Council as well, and the numbers were pretty staggering as to how low this was being used. Not even so much by BSO, but by the neighboring municipalities within the county. And when it was explained to me, and I just want to confirm this, these are for eligible nonviolent misdemeanors.
Correct.
All of these are nonviolent.
All misdemeanors.
Right. So I'm going to support this with that caveat because these misdemeanors are, such minor things that to put somebody in the system for something like that really doesn't make sense. Violent stuff doesn't apply to this. If it's a violent misdemeanor, then it's not eligible and it wouldn't count. I just want to make that clear for the record. And with that, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay. Moved and seconded upon Commissioner Furr. We can all speak in favor of it, but I think it's going to be unanimous vote, but I'll stay here as long as y'all want. Commissioner Furr, you're recognized.
Thank you. This is just some added information. The Children's Services Council was asked to fund 4 or 5 positions for kind of intervention before, when kids were being processed. They don't think that that's where the CSC should be. And I think what they were asking is that either the BSO or somewhere it gets funded so that there's a last stopgap chance for those kids that come in right before they get processed, that they'd be given a chance to get a civil citation. I agree with that. I think that's a good idea. I don't know if that's part of this, but in some ways it is, because what it speaks to is by speaking to all those cities that are not utilizing civil citation to its maximum, that there is a last chance to do that right before processing. And I think that should be part of the message, that, prior to processing, think it over and get one more chance.
If I may address that, sir.
Sure. Briefly.
So there's an agreement that's been circulated between BSO, between law enforcement agencies and the state attorney and the public defender and the clerk of the courts and the juvenile justice system in order to make sure we're capturing those and that wall is there so that these kids are not put in the system without having to have CSC fund those positions. It's a little bit tedious for CSC to fund it, what was thought of before, because then you'd have to have somebody full-time that might not be very productive for us. There's other ways that are being looked at now to ensure we are able to do that.
Thank you. Moved and seconded. Anyone who wishes to co-sponsor it, please indicate. I wish to co-sponsor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, please show a co-sponsored by Senator Rich, Commissioner Furr, Dr. Sharif, Vice Mayor Udine, myself, Commissioner Fisher. All those in favor of, I think it'll pass, all those in favor of item 85, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Show item 85, civil citations. Did you wish to co-sponsor also? Okay, show it co-sponsored by 8 of the 9 commissioners.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes,
Could you please show me as voting in the affirmative on 86? I think you voted when I was.
Yes, please, without, showed Senator Rich shown as voting in the affirmative on 86, show that done without objection.
Thank you.
We are now, fortunately, staggering into, have completed the agenda. We are now on post-agenda, or whatever we call it. Non-agenda. I'm tired. It's been a long day. So I